Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing out there? Hey, Rumble Strip, good to see you in the chat. We are back in... This may be a shock to everybody, but we're back in Space Engineers. This is Space Engineers here. So, the plan for today, as I recall, is to get this miner out, mining some things. Is my mouse being... Yeah, there we go. Get this miner out, mining some things, and then maybe get this thing working on something to do with that. Now, someone in the comments afterwards said that what I should have done, and I don't know if I want to spend the time doing it now or maybe later, but what I should have done was made this double up so that we have a double hinge here and then a whole another arm, and it folds 180 on top of this. And that's potentially a pretty good idea for me to get more than double the reach of this thing. I think we're definitely going to want to add like a landing gear on a piston kind of deal, or something at least, so that I could actually, we might be able to just put a mag plate on the bottom and lower the wheels to the ground and get it to lock to the ground. That might be a good idea, and then I won't have to worry about falling over. So, but first, before we do that, let's get this thing up and running. Amarok, how you doing? Where are we going to go with it? How are we doing on batteries? Batteries, I think, are good enough. So, let's see if we could do that thing where I fly a ship and don't crash it into things. One of the things that I do want to do... Boy, I can kind of barely see that there, can't I? We need to turn on the... Nope, where's the PAM programmable block? I need to turn that on. Alright, now I should be able to... There we go. Okay. Now I should be able to set up some settings. I want to make sure that when it comes back, it doesn't smash into the building like the last one did, because I would be very sad if it did. And then while it's gone, doing stuff, we are going to have to do a couple of things. We're going to have to upgrade, well, do a little bit of upgrade for storage, because it's going to bring back, hopefully, a lot of ore. We need to upgrade the power situation so that we can get more refineries going, and then we need to get more refineries and more assemblers. So this is the start of the big push here. We're about to get to the point where I can hopefully get to functionally unlimited materials, and then we can really start to build up the everything that we need. So I don't remember, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't actually remember if there is a setting for how this thing returns. Yeah, maybe not. So... Yes. So maybe we'll just have to fly very high up. Actually, hold on. Before we go anywhere, could I help myself by maybe making its area a little bit... Like, what if we moved its dock? I mean, even just like one block forward would probably clear it so it doesn't potentially hit the building if it were to like come down and then spin around on the way down, because I can't really control. I remember there was a different auto docking script I remember using where I could control when exactly it spun back around in its landing. I think we're going to do that real quick. We're going to move it maybe, I mean, might as well move it like 2 blocks closer so that we could have enough space. What am I doing here? All right. So we'll do conveyor corner, and we'll do whatever color I was using there. And we'll do a conveyor straight there, and then gonna weld these up. And someone said last time that the new flat connectors are actually really good to use instead of these because they have connections on two sides, and they're both accessible, like a cargo. So I could actually have accessible cargo on the side of it. No, there's no, this is an unarmed mining ship. There's no, unless we were to spawn one of the new scenarios, I took MES out of here for the time being, so there's no... Oh, man. Wait, hold on. Oh, we're doing that. I hear that sound again. Did we run out of iron? Possibly. Which is a potential problem for this, because I kind of needed to have a spot to come back to. Well, I guess if this exists, yeah, we could just move this. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Everything is on... Oh, that was weird. What was that glitch there? Okay, let's lift you up. We'll fly you forward a little. Bring you down enough that I can get back in. Okay, then we'll just move this over. I'm assuming, and actually maybe I should not be assuming, that the new connector takes more? No, it doesn't. It's the exact same. Okay, well, never mind then. We'll just go with that. We'll put you right there. We'll go... where should we put the... Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm going to put it facing... Ooh, what does the little one look like? That's kind of cool. Okay. I'm going to put this facing this way, I think, because I've... Actually, no, I'm going to put it this way. Because I've got the one... I've got the cargo container in the back there I could pull from if I need to. Ajir, I hope I'm saying that right. I'm doing great. How are you? This is a corner. Okay, let me dock this thing, and then we'll... Ooh, okay. That's kind of a... It's kind of new. Having things bumping things. That's okay. Alright, we got to connect this up. Okay. Now we can tell it. I think we're going to go out to that hole in the direction of that iron hole. Actually, maybe it would be better to use this opportunity to scout around up there and see if there's any iron, like, right up there. Yeah, why don't we do that? Let's turn on... Okay, it is on, the ore detector. Let's crank it up to your modded range there. Alright, then we'll go ahead and set home and record the path. And we will take off, and we're going to go very, very high up in the hopes that when we come back we don't smash it. Actually, I'm just going to go all the way up here. Ooh, whoa, 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 what is that? I'm kind of moving. Okay, that was... Oh, it's weird, because I'm backwards. Let's turn you around. Fly upwards in this direction. And then see if we see some iron ore. Or... That was no pun intended. Okay, it's cobalt, that's good. Silicon, ice, and iron. Oh, the iron is in the wall up there. Ooh, that could be interesting. Where's the ice? Ice is in the wall. Alright, hang on a second. I might have to... Okay, oh, you know what? I completely forgot that I had the aerodynamic mod installed. That means we're going to have to be really careful with flying this thing. It's kind of heavy. So there's underground ice or something here. Interesting. So I'm going to want to have this thing fly home, probably. Oh, man, yeah, that's weird. Cool. And then we will... Slow it down, slow it down. Then we'll come back to here. Otherwise, it's going to take a really... Whenever it has to come home, it's going to take a really weird path. Although this is... That's some pretty deep iron in there. So it might be digging for a while. But... Yeah, I think we could probably... Unless... Here, let me... let's put a thing there, and let's go looking around up here. You can see the aerodynamics starts messing with the... What this thing it is. Oh, you know what else? I gotta cut those 3 blocks off the back. Otherwise, it's not gonna work correctly. Alright, so if I'm up here... Yeah, we are not any closer to that iron. Let's look up around here and see if we see any other ground, like maybe closer to the surface iron. Cobalt. Cobalt silicon. I don't see any ice lakes yet. Maybe out in that direction. Oh, there's a bunch of snow over there. Well, that's good. If worst comes to worst, we could head out to the snow. I should probably get lower to the ground here as we continue our search for iron. There's ice over there and iron. I think we're going to go... Let's go see this iron here, because if it's closer, I don't mind having... Or, like, closer to the surface, I don't mind having the ship spend more time digging and less time flying. That's not that much closer. No, it is. I think that's... At the rate that this thing flies, it's, this is actually significantly better. Okay. Let's mark this one. And then we'll just fly back here directly. So what I'm going to do is hope that my ship is able to, when I say fly to home position, and I'm going to hover my finger on the stop button here in case the, as it's flying home, it has trouble compensating for the aerodynamics. How long have I been playing? Since about 2020, I think. Space Engineers was my pandemic game. So one of the reasons that I want to have this thing fly home and then redock and, you know, and then I'll fly it back is because, as you can see, it's the path it's taking. It's like meticulously retracing the path that I took to get here. And I don't want it to have to do that every single time it's going home. So I could just, actually, let's stop this. Let me fly much, much closer. And then we'll see if we can get it to just get closer to the path and dock itself. That is pretty much correct, yeah. I cannot stop playing. I've only taken a couple of breaks, but I'm getting close to 3,000 hours on this sucker, so. Alright, we should be able to now hopefully do this, and once again I'm going to keep my finger on the button in case it looks like it's about to crash. But it should get us close to the path it was on. As long as it doesn't accidentally flip us upside down, we'll be okay. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, see how it's coming in backwards? This is where I was getting really nervous about it flipping around. So, here's hoping we don't smack into the building again. Or the welder wall. Okay, perfect. Perfect, plenty of room. I was very, very nervous right there. So now it's raining. How am I going to get back from there? after I tell this thing to go flying? That was a very good question. I need to get on top of it and take off those red blocks. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I don't think this is going to get me up there. I may need some better scaffolding. Let's grab all of this scaffolding here that I'm not using anymore. Move it over here. That did not help. Oop, come back. Okay, so now we should be good. I may have to tell it... Oh, you know, one thing I can do is, let's see. So, last week we tried to use this projection to assembler script, and then I think it was Rumble Strip or somebody told me that there's actually a mod for it, and I did find the mod, but for some reason I couldn't get Space Engineers to download it today. I was going to add it to the world, so I'm sure it'll probably download on its own at some point soon, and then I'll add it next time, but I'm going to repurpose this, that thing there, and, you know, I was going to add a control seat, and now I'm realizing I probably don't have the materials for a control seat. Let's see, that's buttons. Yeah, I want one of these control station. Large grid. Is there a small grid control station? No. Yeah, I want to add one of these things, but I don't think... Because what I'll be able to do with that block and my antenna up there is remote control this thing, so I could recall it if I need to. Or send it out and see its status and stuff like that, so I don't think I'm going to have the parts to build it, although it does seem like I have some parts. I wonder, since all we need are computers, if we'll be able to build it or not. I'm going to need to get some water soon. No, it looks like we will not be able to build all of it. Are we missing silicon too? Silicon, a little bit of silicon. No, we have a lot of silicon. We just need iron. So, oh yes, I have 2 kids. My son has played Space Engineers a couple of times, and he's the kind of person who is complete chaos. His job is build something ridiculous and then blow it up. And my daughter is not a Space Engineers person, but she is more of a Minecraft person. And that is pretty cool because she does, like, she's trying to figure out how to make mods and stuff like that, so. I have a feeling very soon she's going to be learning Java. Why do I have all this stuff on me? And why don't I take some of it apart? Like, why don't I take apart a bunch of these for a minute? Get some iron out of it. Then we'll get rid of these things. Ooh, there's actually a lot of these. Take apart all my tubes. That is a lot of iron we're getting out of these. Not that number, this number. That is a lot of iron. Might be enough. I already forgot how much iron I needed for the... oh, hey, look at that. I don't need those in there. Yeah, there we go. That's all I need. Make me that. You already do it? I think we did. So, let me, before I die, get some water. Where is my cargo water? There we go. And this is the reason we're probably going to have to go get ice at some point. Although, actually, did I leave ice in here? Oh yeah, there's still a little bit of ice in here. So never mind, we won't have to get it for a while. Cargo, put this back on the truck. We'll go throw the P in the thing. Yeah, Space Engineers is a really good game for kids, I think, because there's no... You know, you make your own goals, and you can make it as difficult or as fun as you want it to be. So, all right, so I'm good there. Let's build this chair, and then hopefully I can send this thing. I think I might... what do you mean I need 16 computers? Did I not? Did I not? Oh, yeah. Well. And let me guess, we don't have enough... That's the basic assembler. Ah, there they were. I was looking out. They were stuck in the wrong thing. Okay. Actually, I did not want to do that. Let's get rid of you. Oh, no, you're still going. Was the basic assembler, like, stuck or something? Weird. Something weird is going on, because that was all of the computers. Okay. Whatever, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Alright, let's sit here for a minute. I think I'm going to spend the rest of today, and by today I mean the in-game today, setting this up, and then we'll take a quick nap, and then send the miner out in the morning. So instead of this, we're going to make this the PAM, and I'm going to have to, again, remember how to set this up. So we're going to forget that, change this to PAM. Let's see, and when we want to go... Yep. Shuttle mode, controller mode, okay. Then we have to give it that, PAM controller. Yeah, okay. This is what we have to give it. Alright, so then we should be able to tag for the LCDs of cockpits. I forget if that goes on the programmable block, or... I think so. I think we do that, right? And then I probably don't need that there. We'll just do that. PAM controller, there we go. So now we can go to... Let's see, it is probably PAM : index. So we'll go to the seat that we're in. And this thing is probably... Let's see, if I were to go here, it has only one screen, so it's probably this. Oh, let's might as well name this while I'm here. Alright, so let me recompile and see if this works. Okay, no. The PAM 0 probably needs that. But it might also just need that. thought this would be that. It's not going to be... Oh, when did this change to apps? Oh, that used to be scripts. When did that change? Is that new or is that a mod doing that for me? Alright, well, what's going on with this? We definitely don't have anything sitting there. Let me open up Pam again here and see if this thing has instructions. Otherwise, I'll bring up the website again. Alright, we're looking for... Oh, no, it doesn't have any good instructions in here. Tag for LCDs of cockpits and other blocks. Oh, maybe it is one. Maybe it's not zero indexed. Sometimes they do that to be nice. Let's see if that's the deal. Nope. That was not the deal. Well, get rid of this dash. It's weird like that. Let's see. Let me catch up on some chat going on here. Hey, Digimeister, how you doing? Yeah, apps does look like a mod. I don't know. I don't think that would have changed, but I don't know what... Oh, you think the DLC changed it? That's interesting. I'm not surprised, but... All right, let me pull up... I know the game sound went away for a minute here, but... Let me just pull up the guide for Pam here. Shroop. And we will find LCD. We're looking for, actually, we're looking for controller mode. All right, so we have an antenna. We'll have to tag it, I think. Okay, so tag the programmable block. We did do that. LCD, add Pam to the name, define the display mode in the custom data. Okay, maybe that's what we need to do. Oh, here we go. Nope, of seats and blocks. LCD is the number of the LCD in the LCD panel list. Okay. All right, let's... I don't think this only has one. And it does not have an LCD panel list because it only has the one, which usually means that it is 0, usually. If I look at the PAM controller's custom data... Yeah, okay. Well, that's all good. All good there. I do need to look at this PAM script and change this to true. And what's this thing called? Like the Mixini? Something like that? And we'll leave that channel name the same. And we do need to make sure that our antennas... How far away was that? It was pretty far away, wasn't it? Let's make it like... Not 300. 3,000 kilometers. Make sure it's on. And we'll do the same for you. And make sure it is on. Alright. Back to trying to figure out what to name this thing. Yeah, is this like bugged or something, I wonder? I mean, I could do a seat and then like just like a... I could put an LCD panel in front of it or something. Oh, wait. I had to get out and get back in, apparently. Of course. Of course. Okay, 0... Oh, antenna not ready. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, well, we'll figure that out in a minute. Oh, God, I'm going to have to clean all this up. All right, we're looking for the PAM controller, which needs to have up, which I will call up, down, and I always forget what the last one is, but I want to say it's apply. Alright, so why is our antenna not ready? Do I need to tag the antenna with PAM? It is on. It is on. Yeah, it's apply. Okay, good. Antenna not ready. The antenna is on. Okay. We are the same grid, right? We're still... yeah, because I was able to control the antenna, obviously. Well, this has just been a... Also, wait, what is the deal with the build info toolbar at the bottom there? You guys watching that? Every so often I sit down and it's like doing something weird. Anyway, why is the antenna not ready? Unless it's because this is a compact antenna and it doesn't recognize the compact antenna or something. I don't want to have to build a non-compact antenna. And also I don't have the materials to build a non-compact antenna. Let me... This shouldn't be this difficult, is all I'm saying. You can turn that menu off in the menu. Oh, the build info menu down at the bottom. I'm talking about the one like right above the toolbar. I would really like to have that there. I think it's a... I think the problem is either... Actually, it does seem to be kind of messed up at the moment. Because it's not showing me anything about what's on the toolbar. Oh well. Okay, well, the antenna not ready is kind of an issue. If I get out of here, go into the mod menu settings. Here's the text API. Okay, it's one of those. Mod settings. Build info. Oh, can we move this thing over? Maybe that's the problem. How do I change where the indicator... Oh, there we go. Let's move it... Oh, that's kind of interesting. It's behind... It's inside of my thing there. Why don't we move it, like, up here? No, that's where the... We'll move it up there. Put it up in the corner there. Then maybe the build info can... toolbar... Yeah, maybe it'll just adjust itself. Who knows? But it does seem to be, either way, kind of broken. Because usually it tells me what all these things are. Either way, I think I'm more concerned about antenna not ready than anything else. Oh, you know what? Oh, I turned on the wrong antenna. That's why. We can just turn you off. I need to turn on your antenna. There we go. Let's cut you down to 3,000. Now are we detecting it? No. Maybe that was not the problem. Alright, this PAM controller is on broadcast channel. Oh, you know what? I might have to change. I might have to recompile you. I don't know if... Where are you at? Where's recompile for you? To get you to recognize that you should be broadcasting. That still didn't cut it. I'm concerned about sending it away without a remote way to bring it back. This is why I'm spending so much time on this, because once I send it up there, automatically I have no, like, I can't drive the truck up there to get it. I mean, I actually probably could. We could take the long way, but I would have no way to check on what it's up to. So I really would like to get this working. And I do wonder if it's the compact antenna that it's not. I don't think we have to label the antenna, though. What if we disconnect this ship and see if that's, like, if we bring this up a little bit. I'll just kind of rest it here for a second. Now that it's a separate grid, are we going to detect it? No. That's weird. I wonder if maybe something from the recent update broke it, because this has always just worked for me. Very, very strange. I wonder if I shouldn't try replacing the compact antenna with a original recipe antenna. Default channel. Default channel. PAM ship, yeah. PAM controller. Let's see. We should be able to also go into here, and I think we could turn on. Oh, stop. Just to make sure that there isn't something broken on this, I'm gonna make this thing. Oh, can I actually even do this to itself? I don't know. PAM 0. Will you do it to yourself? Then if I get out and look up there, oh, I can't see anything. Yeah, I don't think it can run on its own screen because of weirdness. Well, maybe we just take the chance that it will eventually return with stuff. And I could keep on trying to make the antenna work. Let's head up to the roof real quick here. I assume a compact antenna uses less stuff than a regular one. Actually, I shouldn't assume that, because oh yeah, it does use yeah, it's quite a lot of large steel tubes. How many large steel tubes have I, though, already made? I don't have a way to know that from up here, do I? Shoop. I have 5, so I would need like 10. I mean, I could always go mine a little bit of stone. You know, one thing I could try to do is just grind it down and then rebuild it and see if that matters for some reason. So what's the difference between the two antennas? This one needs 10 more construction components. That shouldn't be a big deal. 30 more small steel tubes and 20 more large steel tubes and 40 more steel plates. Yeah, that's a lot. Let's grind this down to...
Inventory full.
that. Weld it back up, maybe. Hopefully I don't have to take it off and completely rebuild it, because that would kind of suck. Alright, can we see this if the screen has fixed itself? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Oh, that was too far. I meant to land on the... Yeah. Antenna not ready. Okay. Let's jump back to here for a second. And see... Make sure the range is high enough. Sure, sure. Enable broadcasting. Okay, yes. How to control. Yeah, how to set up. How to set up. How to have... Right. Okay, this is for ship setup. Well, that should be... We shouldn't need anything more than that. Yeah. Move the cursor, right. Yeah, that is weird. I don't know why the antenna is not working. I guess we're just going to have to chance it and hope that the antenna in the ship is functioning and set up correctly. Enable broadcasting is on. The antenna itself is on because we could see it. Yes, we could see it. All right. Well, here's what we'll do. We'll crank this up. Well, we'll see how far away we get. Let's go. Let's go take a little nap. Make it daylight, and then we'll get it mining because at the very least we might as well. Let me grab some water real quick. Grab some water and a little bit of food. Actually, we'll go sit down and do our num-nums. Real quick there. 1 second. Let me... we'll keep that there. That's fine. Okay. Cool. I should probably fix that hole in the wall at some point. It's getting a little... not great. Alright, off to bed. There we go. Good morning. Alright, I don't suppose doing that fixed anything. Nope. Alright, well we might be able to figure out what's wrong with it. Either way, this thing ought to be able to... okay, good. The toolbar thing fixed itself. That's good. Okay. So, we are going to set up... We're going to record path and set home. That's pretty much all we're going to do for now. Up we're going to go. I'm going to try and take it nice and slow so that I don't mess up with the atmospherics here. Which may... yeah, there we go. We're already... this... ooh. Try and angle up a bit while I do this. Okay. Well, either way, that should be good enough. Because then we'll just do this. I'm going to try and stay high enough that if this thing starts to have issues while the script is controlling it, it won't hopefully smash into the ground. That is my iron hole right there, right? That iron is pretty far away. I didn't look at exactly how far away it was, but... let's see. Okay, so my iron signal is here now. So let's just go to that. And we'll just point right at it. And we might hit a tree. Okay, so we'll go to there. We will... I almost turned off the thing. Stop recording, and we're going to set up a mining job. I need to turn on sensor field range so I can see where we're going to mine at. The base is... I need to turn off some of these signals. Hang on. Okay, the base is under 3 kilometers away. So I should be able to keep this thing at 3K, and we'll be good. Let's set up our job here to have a width of... we'll say that, and a height of 4. We're going to say... We'll get to the depth in a minute. The start position... Top left ought to be fine. I don't care. I'm going to have to change its behavior in just a minute, but we want the depth mode to be auto ore. Okay. So, where's my thing there? Okay, we're at a good angle here. We're going to get, as close to the ground as we can to start with here. But we want the mining zone to be not touching the ground. There we go. Like the bottom of that sensor area should not be poking the ground. That should hopefully be okay. I'm going to kind of angle down a little bit more. Rotate a little bit there. I want to try and keep it around 40 degrees or less at the angle. That is looking... That's looking okay. So the iron's about 40 meters away, so we will say that the depth has a minimum of 40 meters. We could probably say 42 meters. Hopefully there's at least 2 meters of iron there. And then we're going to start the job. And while it's doing that, I'm going to change some behavior settings here. Ejection should be at the drop position. We'll let it toggle its own ejectors. And I think all the rest of this was okay. We're just going to leave it be. Alright, so... so as you can see, this thing takes some time. Oh, and it's already full. So, I'm going to need it to... Please don't go in the hole. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to need it to take me back, and then I'm going to need to send it back over here on its own to continue mining. So that's the fun part. So what I'm actually going to do is tell it to... tell it to stop. Tell it to fly me home. And we're just going to dump some stone the whole way there. Hopefully we don't hit any of these trees. I'm gonna turn those off so that maybe there will be a little bit of stone for me to process when I get home. What is this in the bottom right of my screen? Something is indicating something there, and it's kind of screwed up, and I don't know what that is. Oh, let me make sure that I got my finger on the stop button here too, just in case. If we make it to and from one time, we'll be okay, because it'll follow the same path every time, and I won't have to worry about it smacking into things. But I am going to turn off its ore detector, though, just so that I don't have all those extra signals around. And I think I have a different ore detector running, or this one is just kind of stuck in on mode. what is it doing? It's going to take forever to land. Okay, there it goes. I think it was having trouble. It's having trouble here because I was adjusting a lot, trying to get the angle correct on the way up. So. I guess if I had turned around immediately and then gone up, maybe it would be facing the other direction now and come down and not have to spin around right as it gets into the danger zone here. But it looks like we're okay. All right, so I'm gonna hopefully we're going to pull the. Oh, no, stop. I want you to pull it into the refinery. All stone to the refinery, please. Anywhere we can fit it, I think is probably where we're going to put it. Where else could we put some? Right here. All right. Yeah, cool. So that will just kind of do its thing, and then we'll get a little bit more... we'll get a little bit more iron and stuff out of there. So I'm going to let it sit. Oh, yeah. Here, let's clean all this up.
Inventory full.
Then we'll have enough iron and stuff that we can hopefully mess around with the antenna while this thing is out doing its thing. So I just want to make sure that this thing is set up correctly. Broadcast is true. That is how it's supposed to be, right? If I look at this one, enable broadcast true. There you go. Let's just copy this whole block here, and we will. Let's turn this off. We don't need that, so I can see that easier. Then we'll go to you and go into here and paste. Oh, no, hang on. Whoop. Dooped. And okay, should be exactly the same now. Not that I think it makes any difference, but recompile you just to make sure. Still getting antenna now. I have a thing I need to do while it's gone, for sure, which is put up a sorter in the middle. Because it is...
Inventory full.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, hang on. Let's just do this. Sorters off for now. Actually, sorters could just be on. I don't care. Because we are going to tell it to continue the job. Ready? Oh, it's charging. Okay. Well then. I'm going to tell it to turn its sorters off. And I'm going to go fill this up. Like that. And when it feels like it's charged, it'll take off and go flying. Presumably. And that should give us some time to maybe see if we can build a better antenna here. Yeah. Okay, so that antenna is on. Everything's all set up with the ship. And if building a new antenna doesn't work, then I just think this thing is we're gonna have to wait for it to come back on its own. So it'll go up there, it'll do its cycle of dig. It'll dig for a bit, spit out the rocks, dig for a bit, spit out the rocks, and then eventually come home when it's full. So, or when it runs out of battery. So in the meantime, this is not where I want it to go. What I want to do is put down a new antenna. We'll just put down a big antenna. See if we can get that working if putting down a brand new antenna doesn't work, then we are just going to ignore this whole thing and start working on the power stuff. I probably should add another container to the base just to be sure. Why is it always raining on this planet?
Inventory full.
Oh yeah. Let's dump this out right here for a minute. Really should get some container access up on the top here.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Alright, let's get a big antenna, classic. We also have the parabolic antenna. There we go. Please don't crash into stuff. I'm just waiting to hear like an explosion as it flies off over the ridge there. The good news is we should always see its antenna because it's not so far away that we won't be able to see it. So hopefully, you know, if the antenna disappears or it seems like it's not moving for a very, very long time, like while it's digging, we should slowly see the number moving, the distance. So, here's hoping. Alright. I need to get this antenna built before the parts on the ground despawn. We'll just do a regular antenna here. And I think we'll just put it right here.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
And the
Inventory full.
when I said, you know, wait, so hopefully they don't respawn or despawn, my reasoning was because the mining ship is going to start dumping ore on the ground eventually, and then we will have to contend with that. All right, let's go get some parts and hope we have enough to build from that stone. All right, so we got some of it. Yeah, looks like we'll be okay. Barely. Come on. Yeah, there we go. All right. Okay. Let's see if... I like just falling off the front of the building here. Let's see if we have any sort of signal or not. Nope, antenna not ready. Well, let's just double check. Broadcast is on. We'll name it Pam just to make sure. I don't think we have to, but we will. Because I think it'll just literally use any antenna. That's kind of how the grid communication system works. Alright. Let's get the Pam 0 out of here because that's not necessary. And recompile. Now, that's really very strange. I mean, this hasn't been updated since 2019, so I know it's not a, like, version mismatch issue or something. Ooh, this was the... This might have been what I was looking for. Use docking direction, use job direction, same as dock. Okay, I don't know. Maybe not. Then we've got... acceleration, ejection, we could change stuff. A check conveyor system. Temporarily disabled. Oh, I wonder if that was a thing. Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to... Hey, it compiled. I don't think I'm going to be able to fix this. I don't know what the deal is. Unless there was... No. I was going to say, once again, I was thinking, unless we're disconnected from the other grid, but I can control the antenna from here, so I don't know what would stop the antenna from working. But the miner is probably dropping stone right now, so... Oh, you can see it moving. It's drilling. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. Alright then, well, we'll just let it do its thing. How much room do I have in here for ores and such? So I've got this cargo, I've got that cargo. I only have 2 cargoes. They do have quite a bit of space, but I feel like I should probably get a second one going. And also, I want to take this out and put a sorter in so that, because what tends to happen is, hang on, what tends to happen is the ship comes back. It might have some stone in it, although it's going to be flying for a long time, so I'll probably just drop all its stone on the way. But if it comes back and lands, and we have any stone inside the base, then it will pull the stone out of the base and just continually keep ejecting it. Which is really fun when you have, like, build and repair, the build and repair mod, and then the build and repair mod just keeps collecting it, and then the, ship keeps ejecting it over and over and everything, so... we have already run out of material, haven't we? No, maybe not. Alright, let's get this sorter set up and then let's work on our power issues, hopefully. So this is going to be the sorter at the miner dock, and we are going to whitelist ore so that ore can pass through it. I don't need you there. I don't need you there, and I don't need you there. So ore will be able to pass through it, but nothing else will. Oh yeah, I know. Well, usually I want build and repair to collect the stone that's laying on the ground. That's the, part of its charm. So that's why I usually leave that option on. Did I get rid of my... Oh, there it is. Thought I got rid of my stairs for a minute there. Alright, so I bet I could very easily put a mag plate, like, right there, and then we could just lower the wheels till it connects to the ground, and then that is that. So let's see if I have enough parts for a small grid mag plate. Probably don't have anything on me at the moment, do I? Oh, nice. So we'll probably just put it, like, kind of in the middle there. Oh, you know what I want to do is grab the correct color off of you. Did that work? There we go. Alright, really hoping that that is close enough to the ground to connect, and I think it will be, but not close enough to the ground where we end up, like, smacking into things. So, what was in position number 2 that I took off when I destroyed the roof? Which, by the way, we have to fix the roof at some point. What was... it wasn't solar panels. I don't know, whatever. Let's take this thing over. So I think the plan is going to be... actually, let me let me do some pre-planning here so that I don't get caught unawares. But I don't need these radio components. Let's get rid of those. And I need... Do I have interior plates? I do not. Let's make like 10 of those, maybe 20 of those. Because my plan is... Let's also make maybe 10 or 20 of these. My plan is to build another tower, to start building another tower next to the one that's there. And then we'll just be moving over the... So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to end up keeping this tower here, even though this windmill on the side is too close to the base. Right, how many are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Actually, I might... Well, no, I think we got to go from here, don't we? I actually don't know how that works. I think we got to go from there. So we're actually only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait, you know what we could do? We can move them all out. As long as we're doing stuff, we might as well do stuff. That's my motto. So, let's see. If we want to move it, let's say we're going to move it 3 out. What are these things here? Yeah, okay, good. Interior plate, that's fine. That's what I wanted. And these are trusses. So, we're going to go at least... We're going to move this one over by 3. Might have been easier to build some sort of a vehicle that had a lift arm with a magnet on the front. We could have built a new pole and like sliced this off and just moved it over. I mean, technically we could still do that. And then I would only have to change the... Ooh. We could do that... Ooh. Yeah, we could do that. We could just move the tower over, and then I could just use the truck to adjust the windmills, yeah, they are windmills. The turbines that are not where I want them to be. The ones that should be sticking out another block. Okay, yeah, I like that idea. So we're going to end up going at least 3 more out for this one. So it'll go... where is the column? Let me just throw that in the thing here. So you will go... Can I put you underneath this? I don't think I can. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. So that's where the new position of this tower will be. Let's go 1 more. Just to make it clear. That way, if I do a grid of these things, I don't have to worry, like, oh, sure, we could just sacrifice this one's, this one turbine's efficiency. But, like, if I do a grid of these, then I'm kind of sacrificing multiple ones, and I'd rather just, if I got to move stuff, we're just going to move stuff. So, that's going to be there. We're going to put, let's get rid of that. I know that's going to break. It just occurred to me. Boom. There we go. There's currently a bug in the game with these windmills, right? Did they fix that yet or not? Like, if I grind these down and rebuild them, am I going to run into the bug where only one of them works? Because that would be catastrophic, I think. I'm going to take a drink of water while somebody figures that out for me. Alright, so assuming that that's not going to be a problem. And I actually don't... let's see, if I'm just moving these over, the existing ones, it shouldn't be a problem. But... if I am... Ooh, it might be a good idea. Instead of connecting these with these at the moment... here, let me do this. I'm going to move this down here to have a different connection. Take these out. And I'm going to do a Let's see. I'm going to do a light armor panel across, just so that... Oh, I can't? That doesn't connect there, huh? Ugh, okay. I guess I could do it there, yeah. I was thinking it would be nice if I could go, like, have something for it to slide on. Well, I could go... What would... Well, yeah, I guess I'm going to have to do this. And then if I could sever this, push it across, reconnect it there. Okay, so that'll be the plan for that. This is going to be probably the entire rest of the episode engineering this whole thing, but that's okay. Because I'll feel a lot better about these. They'll be a little bit more efficient. And then we could work on building more of them. Okay, so that one will move over to there, which means this one has to move out at least. How much more? I've got 19 left, okay. This one needs to move out at least 1, 2, 3, 4. So to maintain the distance, we have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? I got 3, and then... Yeah. So if I move it there, then it's still exactly as close as it was before, but I need to add... let's see, we've got 2 blocks in between it right now, so I need to go out by 6 to make this actually 6, 7, 8, because I'm going to bump those out, so actually we need to go out 8 more. And then we will be super efficient. So we should be able to put it there. So that's going to be a lot of moving. And we might have to do multiple... We might have to do a couple of stages of moving it over. I think we're going to have to move... Yeah, obviously we're going to have to move that one first. So if I were to put a piston... Oh, I do have these modded very long pistons, don't I? How long is a modded very long piston and then versus like a regular piston? So a regular piston is that one. Modded very long piston starts at... Will it fit? No. This one would go out 20 blocks. That's too much. But what about a 10 piston? 10 block. No, 10 is still... Could go off the side of it, I guess. We could go off the side of it. That's still too long, though. So we'd have to use a 5-er, at which point it's probably better to just put it there. And then we will... Yeah, I guess we'll just push it forward, merge it, move everything down, merge it again. Well, yeah, let's not put it right there. Let's be smart about this. Yeah. Oh, did not think that part through. I really should just bring the truck over here. Alright, so if we're going to go here, we pretty much need to start from, actually probably just here. That might be too close to build, yeah, it's going to be too close to build a thing. So, yeah, so we're going to put it, if I could get it, like right... Ha 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 ha. Okay. Sorry. I'm bringing the truck over. This is getting a bit annoying. At least with the truck, I could, like, park it next to it. And, let's get, all of the wheels and do decrease... height offset and increase. Height offset. And then let's get our mag plate. Alright, mag plate on the bucket. We're going to switch lock. And the other mag plate is going to be for the ground, and we'll switch lock. And I'm going to set both of these to be mag plate for the ground, grab-a-dound. Neither one of these are going to be for parking or auto-locking. Okay, good. Ground-didn't. Alright, so that should be okay. Let's hope. Uh-oh. Why can't I turn my wheels anymore? And what has happened? The batteries aren't on. That is what has happened. Alright. Luckily, this thing is trying to get back to where it was, so that's good, that's good. One thing I'd forgot to do is just go ahead and lock that mag plate that's on the top. Why aren't we locking there? It says it's unlocked. Is it off? Look. Oh, did I damage it by accident? I might have damaged it. No, it's good. I'm looking at the wrong thing here. Cargo mag plate. Oh, it was off. That makes sense. Okay. Alright, so good. So we'll toggle that on. Now I should be able to... Terrible angle there. Drive this around and hopefully not fall over. So I'm just going to bring this alongside just to make this a little bit easier to weld up. We're just going to go like this. Right there. Not even going to connect to the ground. Oh, maybe I need to get a little bit closer. Not even going to connect to the ground yet. There we go. That should be close enough. All right, so we're going to need a lot of parts that we may or may not have. Jeez. I'm going to fall in that hole, I'm sure. So we need you. Once we get... Come on. Oh, jeez. What am I stuck on right now? Now I'm stuck in a hole. There we go. Alright, I need you. I'm going to need a large mag plate. Didn't I just have a mag plate in here? I guess I took it out. Alright, and then we need you. That's going to be a lot of parts, especially since I don't have a handy I don't have a handy connector over here. Cargo spot. Alright, I have a feeling because of these things, we're going to need more... Yeah, I'm probably going to have to... Let's put all that back for a second. Probably going to have to go grab it again, but let's dig out some more stone real quick here. Walking around getting stone, or dirt rather. I will feel really good when the mining ship finally starts bringing some stuff home. I hope it can get to the iron. There's a possibility that it will spend its first entire battery just getting to the iron. So that would be annoying. But alright, did we had some little bits of iron fall down. Any bits of iron down here? Don't see them. Alright, is that going to be enough? Looks like it. Now the problem is I put everything back. So I don't remember all the stuff. What else is sitting in the assembler? Let's just take these things. I don't know what I needed. This is going to be quite the endeavor. Let's see. I might as well. I guess I really didn't need to weld that part up, did I? Alright, so we are going to lay some groundwork here and figure out how far out we can push this. And hopefully not blow it all up. So I'm just going to lay this all out. And we'll see how far we go. And then we will probably have to merge it down. I think instead of the merge pads, I'm going to do actual merge blocks on it. Just so that I don't, like the weld pads, just so that I don't have too much wasted effort here. So let me go grab 2 of these. Oh no, don't tell me. Yep, we need just a little bit, just a wee bit more. The eventual goal is that I'm going to dig this whole area out, and we're going to get an underground area going here where I can put all of the production stuff. Alright, let's put the stone directly into something here. Can I get it into there? Alright, I was really hoping that's... There we go, that's one. That's what I was looking for. Just a little bit more to roll down here. There we go. Alright, does that mean we got our stuff done? There we go. And I can actually carry all of it. If you're enjoying the stream, please consider throwing a like on it so that I can get recommended to the by the almighty algorithm to more people who might enjoy this. And if you want to get notified when I go live, consider subscribing. Alright, so we're going to do that, and then I'll put one on wherever it gets pushed out to. And we'll just kind of keep on moving in that fashion. And then, we'll have to see. It might be worthwhile to also do the same kind of process and try to lift them up. I might do the maneuvers to them, like change where the windmills are, the turbines, while they're lower, but then maybe we'll do vertical pistons also and try to lift them up a bit. Alright, so let's get, you know what? Can I real quick? How much steel? I got plenty of steel. Let me cover this up a bit. I want like half blocks, I think. Because I know I'm just going to keep like stubbing my toe on this hole. I can't. What's... Oh, I'm stuck again. What? Why is this such a bad spot for me? Ooh, oh, bad. Bad, bad, bad. Okay. You know what? I'm just in case here. I'm going to lower us down. There we go. And then merge, or not merge, but, you know. I think this... Maybe what I should do here is put like a... something on the opposite side of this, just so that I can... Just so that I don't get stuck right in there. This shouldn't be a problem going up, I don't think. No, okay. And let me do... Yeah, I really should just make that like straight across into there, honestly. How much more? I think we're good. Let me do some maneuvers here. You know what, let's not. We'll do it later. Alright, so you need to... We're going to take your velocity to very, very slow. Well, let's maybe speed it up a little bit here. That's probably good. Then I really hope we'll be able to just slide this across without just, like, completely wrecking everything. Actually, now I'm getting a little bit worried about... if I disconnect... If I try to grind that block off with the detach, it will probably detach the top. It'll detach everything. So I probably got to just grind out this block and then hope that we can slide that forward. Actually, it might be better then if we did this. And then... Boy. Alright, whatever. Do it. Seems to be going pretty well so far. I'll probably speed that up if I get over to it fast enough. Let's set your velocity to like point 0.4. And as long as things aren't blowing up. We're going to go pretty far with this. This is a very long modded piston, so... Are we going to make it all the way? It would suck if we were like one block short. Which is actually very likely. Oh, maybe not. I think we're going to make it. I think we're going to make it. Yep, I think we're going to make it. Let's get ready with a merge block here. Wow. 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 Okay. Very, very cool. I bet those things are already feeling better. Alright, that means we could... Let's see, I could maybe, if I can get up here real quick, grind, or at least auto lock off and switch lock. No? No, that's not what I said. Not what I said. Switch lock off. There we go. And then we'll go, before this thing clangs out, we'll pull it back. And then we will There we go. Okay, so we can grind it off and then use a similar technique to push this one down not nearly as far. Cool. This worked really well. So that means we could actually take down pretty much all of this infrastructure that I built up here and replace it with these things, but I think I'm going to leave it up for now until we move that one over. So how do we want to do this? We could pull it. I think that's probably going to be the easiest thing to do since we have all this extra space behind it now. Instead of connecting over there and pushing it, we will grind this down, spin it around, probably build a smaller one for sure, and we'll just reach out, grab it, pull it back. How's our miner doing? Still up there. Still have no idea what it's up to. Hoping it eventually even hits some iron. Alright, the good news is I got that thing right there. I could just dump these parts in. That was the plan the whole time. Alright, so let's get a smaller one of these, like the 3 long, which should be plenty good. I mean, if we put it like right here, put the mag plate on the end of it. Let me see if I could drive the truck forward without screwing everything up here. Okay. This truck is already paying off. I almost had all the stuff. I'm just going to leave that unwelded. That should be fine there. All right, let's see if... I think I might have to put the merge block on the other side this time. That's okay. Let's see if this thing can manage to make its way out all the way. I think it should. Clonk. Come on. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Am I going to be too short to get a merge block up there? Plus, I left all the merge block parts in the truck. Hi, look at that. I just jumped up in front of the truck. It's short enough now for me to do that. Okay, let's get you out of there and get me merge blocks. 2 of those. And then hopefully I don't have to drive the truck around. Yeah, I think if I put the merge block on this side, it will hit the truck. So we're going to try and put it on this side, even though it's a little bit more difficult. Where did I just put it? There it is. And then we're going to want one here. Can I get it? I could probably wait till it's over there. Might be better. Yep. This is nice. You guys remember what merge blocks used to look like? It was that. There we go. That's good enough. Good call on the water check. Let's go deal with that real quick. Which luckily, I keep my water in the truck. Thank you, Rumble Strip. Saving my life again. It's 45 degree slopes are for amateurs. Alright, let's get you out of here and put 45 degree slope in there, because that's what professionals use. Alright, let's get... Oh. I just want to reverse this thing. Okay. Alright. Please don't clang. And... off we go. Oh, I just disconnected the whole thing, didn't I? From the base. Let's maybe fix that right there. Alright, I'm standing back for this one. I don't know what's about to happen. Ah, nice and smooth. Oh yeah. Well, you know, okay. So that's that then. Now we should be able to actually, I think I might kind of leave this like this for now. Oh, the mining ship is back. That's how you know. Uh-huh. That's why we put the, Oh, wow, that really was falling down from pretty high up. I'm gonna stand under the thing here for a minute. But yeah, that's why we put the sorter on there, because this thing does not... oh geez, this thing doesn't change... oh god, this thing doesn't change... oh, is it gonna... I gotta get those off of there. Please don't kill me. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to assume it didn't bring back any iron yet. No, it did not. Probably dug a pretty decent hole, though, before running out of battery. So it's going to charge up again.
Inventory full.
And then go do its stuff. Maybe I should... oops. Ah, wow. Didn't expect that. Maybe I should throw build and repair in here and just set it to collect only the stone that this thing drops all over the place. So anyway, that was fun. Alright, I mean, kind of successful. It made it back before its batteries died, at least. That's a thruster. 19%, yeah. Okay, well, it'll charge back up and go back out, which is why it's important that we continue working on this stuff. So we will... actually, I kind of think that's going to be necessary. Otherwise, that's going to end up kind of buried in the ground. But we'll deal with the base connection part later. What I need to do now is... what's the time check? Okay, we're doing good. Let's get this thing disconnected. And reverse. And let's unlock you. Oh. Let's unlock you and grind you down. Did I not reverse that? Why was it pushing? And how did we disconnect from the... were we not merged? How did we just disconnect? Did I take a block out by accident? Was that my bad? So I double reversed it, you're saying? Well, now we have an opportunity to simply rebuild it. It didn't blow up, thankfully, when it hit the ground, so we could salvage the parts. Just build a new one. Yeah, I assume I missed, right? I hit the... When I was grinding the thing, I nicked it. So, oh well. We'll just grind it down and build a new one. I don't think it's worth trying to... you know, actually, let's maybe salvage as we go, huh? This is probably a good opportunity to move the truck and actually start using it as it was intended. So let's actually let's make it daylight. Let's take a quick nap. Yeah, we'll move the truck, extend the bucket, and just start building a new one and just use the parts from the old one. So bedtime. While I take a drink of water. Like and subscribe, all the stuff I usually say. I'd appreciate it. All right. We're doing good on food and stuff. There's always some kind of a disaster going on, you know? Always something. All right. Let's raise you back up. And we will hopefully not bump into anything too important. Let's, if I park, I don't have a good sense of how far out this thing goes yet when it's up. And I don't feel like doing Pythagoreans, so let's park it here for a minute and see where we end up. So we will unlock the arm, go up here, and I forgot what my buttons do already. On, off, reverse, hinges, rotors. Okay. Hinges. Rotors. So this should get us somewhat close, if a little crooked because of the terrain here. Oh, this is definitely going to be nice and close. So I was kind of hoping I'd be a little bit higher, but... I do not see us moving. That sounded like we should be moving. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to have to back it up a bit here. Put that there. Yeah. Yep. Alright. Cool. I'm bringing it back down because I'm afraid to drive with it up for fear of the truck tipping over. But let's see, that is, if I put a cube there, then that's exactly as high as it was before, right? Because if I took a block out, then there's 1, 2. So I want to at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I want to try and get at least 2 more up there. So let's see if we could. Let's see how close we need to be here. Let's get even further, because I can place blocks from fairly far away, so let's get around like right there, probably. Alright. I didn't lock down the boom arm when I did that, so live and learn. Okay, how much space Just left in here. I should maybe... we'll be fine. Hinges. Get me up a little bit. Rotor. And let's begin extending and see how we do. This is actually somewhat terrifying. I wonder if I have large grid. Do I have large grid versions of those modded? I wonder if I have large grid versions of those modded, or small grid rather. Do I? I do. I could have just used these, because then I could have had a really, really long and more stable boom arm. But that's okay. So can I get one there, one there. This is where it's going to get really difficult. Yep. Can I get one on top? No. This is where we're already at our limit of how high this thing could go. Yeah, and I'm really tempted now by the idea of having a foldable arm that could go even higher. I just had a really stupid idea. Should we do it? I'm gonna build a platform to drive the truck onto. Let's not do the hinges just yet. There we go. Hinges now. Alright, if we were to build a platform here that could raise the truck up, like, and keep it level, then we could get pretty high and pretty close. So if we were like maybe, let's see, where's the front of the truck? If we were like, we put it like here. If you're using landing gear, you can disconnect your hinges and swap the longer pistons. You mean like landing gear this thing into place, and then that is an option. That is an option. We could push this out. We could make something to connect it to. Push this out, connect it. Yeah, we could do that. We could potentially do that. I don't know that that would get me a whole lot of additional. Let's see, because I'd have to have this thing stick out significantly further, but let me think about this. If we had done this type of landing gear, if we had done landing gear on pistons like this, on the sides, I could have potentially used that to hit the ground and then just lift the entire truck up way in the sky. But I kind of like the idea of doing the folding hinges. How would that, let's see, I'd have to probably do some math to get the speed correct, because each hinge would have to go 90 degree. Actually, no, that should be very simple math. It'd be a weird ride. Are we going to spend the rest of the... Okay. I only have time on this stream to either try to rebuild, like to build a small platform, drive the truck on it, and then try to rebuild this tower, or we disconnect the bucket here and then make a bigger folding crane arm and then that's probably where the stream ends, and we don't get to actually rebuild the thing. I would rather do that because it sounds more fun, and hopefully my batteries will last on the base. Yeah, it's my stream. Of course, it's my stream. I'm just saying. Let's see. Let's do this in a place with a slightly more level ground. I am locked to the ground. That's generally frowned upon when you're trying to drive. So remind me later that I locked the arm with the mag plate. Let's see. Where's going to be... Actually, where might be the best place to do this? We could potentially do it... Everything is so slopey here. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. I got you. Real nice. I guess I might as well do it where I had previously. I know, this hill is so darn slopey. Let's see. The connector is really nice because it lifts the truck up to be almost parallel with the ground. You know what we need? We just need a platform for it to park on. That's all we need. What about a platform indeed? I was just thinking that. So let's see. Where... actually, I think it's going to be better to go back around this side and do it because we can go off of here. Or we could just go off of here. And then it'll be... Yeah, let's do this. We'll use this thing. As long as we made this delicate thing that is the entire lifeline of my base, we might as well use it. So, I have nothing to build with. Okay. Yes, I know I'm running out of breath. Alright, so not too close to that. We'll go maybe right off of here. How far? I don't think that's... I think we're going to have to go up one because it won't be deep enough. You know, I do have a good amount of faith that we are totally going to be able to do this right here in between the one good windmill and the one broken windmill and not completely wreck this entire thing. Hey, look at that. We're finally going to go get some iron, too. And that thing's definitely not going to smash into the ground on the way. All right. Let's get back over there and very carefully get up on our platform and not fall off of it on the way. So I think I'm going to oh, actually, did I make it? I might have made it too... I may have made it too... Not deep enough. Too shallow was what I was going for. Yeah, I think I made it too shallow. Let's park it up here for a second. How much? 5? Okay. Well, might need to go get some more. I think that should be good. I think that should be good, and then we'll just give ourselves a little ramp on the front here. Try and get as close to centered as possible. Come on. There we go. That's not bad. It's fairly well centered. It's always hard to drive on these things. Yeah, maybe I didn't need all that space. But I wanted to have enough room on the back to be able to build some stuff right about there. Sounds good. I'm going to go ahead and mag plate down again. Just to be sure. We'll go ahead and unlock the boom arm. Because what I'd like to be able to do is disconnect this and pull it way back. Way back. To give myself enough room to have a a new boom arm here that is able to well, you get the gist. So we're gonna want like a I'm gonna have to jump down, aren't I? Make myself a little ramp up here. I should have grabbed more plate from the truck. That should be okay. Alright, so if I want to build like right here. Oh man. What? Wait, what? Where did I where did I put that? Oh, there it is. How did that happen? There we go. Alright, so I want to basically build another piston. Can't have too many pistons. Piston on top of that. That we can then push forward, grab this, pull way back. So I basically want this piston to be... It doesn't have to be a big one. Like, I think the... I got the wrong group here. I want one of the modded ones. Definitely not the 20. Possibly the 3. How big is that going to go? Actually, no. I think even a standard regular piston will be good. Okay. Because what I'm going to do is go... How many? 8. Okay. What I'm going to do is go, like, out like that. I have a feeling that this is all going to go really perfectly, and then as I tear down this platform, I'm going to completely demolish something. That's my prediction for all this. Alright, so if we just did standard, like that, mag plate on the front, we should be able to go, reach out, grab that, pull it back, hopefully not ruin everything. Go ahead and place your bets now. What's going to be the thing that explodes? So the initial problem is going to be that I need to basically stop this because there's so many subgrids in the way here. If we let this just continue pushing, it'll completely dislodge this and everything will clang out. So we need to... I need it to go out, and then I need to stop the piston at the moment it attaches, basically. So we're gonna go very, very slow, and I'm gonna sit on the toggle on-off button. Okay, maybe we can go a little bit faster at first here. Okay. can't see. I can't see. Can't see. Hang on. I need like... Oh, I could do it from here. Well... Okay, perfect. Alright, we'll set it to reverse. Now, if I disconnect this hinge, in theory... Okay, good. In theory, nothing blows up. Alright, I already said reverse. Pull it back. Nice and smooth. Yeah, command seats cost money. Also, I just realized this has all my components in it, so if I had blown this up, that would have been somewhat catastrophic. Alright then. So, what we're gonna... Take the ladder. Alright. Let's take this whole thing out of here. Let me... What's the... There we go. Precision grind. Precision grind is not working. Okay, now it is. That was weird. Alright, so let's reverse you. No, not you, sorry. You. No, that's a light. What are... Not the rotor, the... Not the battery. The hinge, there we go. There we go, just to get that up and off that plate. Alright, so if we did a... modded piston, that's going to be awful long. So that's the small grid one is going to be way too long for the size of this, but would a 10 piston be too long? You know, it just occurred to me that we might have to change the shape of this thing entirely, because when they fold over themselves, then the bucket is going to be in the front instead of in the back. So we may have to move the whole hinge and rotor to the back if we still want the bucket to end up at the back. Which shouldn't be too hard. And actually, this looks like a decent size, too. Yeah, I think we could just go with this one. So, back up we go. We're going to take this whole thing apart. We could probably even keep that same... Oh, you are very wobbly, aren't you? All right. Alright, so actually that might be able to stay there, because I want the... I'm hoping that this thing ends up resting roughly exactly where it did before. So if we put the hinge, or yeah, I think we're going to have to move this. We'll move this whole thing. If we put the rotor here, then it will go hinge, and then it'll go out, and we'll do hinge, hinge, and come back, and then the next hinge will rest directly on top of the first one. And now I don't remember exactly where the edge of this was. But well, we need this to be... It doesn't really matter because it's going to be a block higher than before because of the folding. So, nope. I'm going to need... Should put the ladder on both sides. Let's see. So, if we want the bucket to end up about... Let's see. I mean, we could make the bucket actually not overhang. If we put the rotor right here, then we could make the bucket not overhang the front. It's probably a pretty good idea. Or, I mean, not overhang the connector is what I mean, not the front. So we'll have to do... We will put the... Let's see, if the rotor is here... I need to get all these parts back in my... rotor. Rotor can go there. Hinge can go there. Okay, so... Rotor. Yeah, I guess it would have been technically possible to have a small pipe connection going through all the way to the bucket, but I still don't see a good use for that. Where's the 0? I think that's the 0 right there. That looks like the 0. So that'll be where our... That will be where our rotor is. Alright, and we're going to move its displacement up as high as we can go for now. That was weird. And then we wanted to do... How did we do this before? Lower limit... let's see, how's this going to go? It's going to be facing this way now, so it's going to... Oh, yeah, maybe for the numbering, this might be easier to face it the other way. We want the 0... Oops, the 0 to be this way. So let's say 180 on the back. Kind of looks like it does. Yeah, because then I can say... Right? Yeah, 0 to... Ah, wait a minute, hold on. If it's this way, and I go to... It's going to rotate to that angle. Yeah, oh man, maybe I think I was right. Well, no, wait, because it's... No, just go to negative 90. Okay, well, I guess it didn't matter. We'll figure it out. Let's get some hinges going here. This is apparently a very large hinge. Where did I get a... What mod gave me a 3x3 hinge? Or is this some new thing that they made? There we go. Alrighty. Let's make your lower limit 0 and your upper limit 45 again. And then we could set your velocity to pretty much anything at this point. Nope, I think I did that wrong. That's the back though, so that's 90. Lower limit should be 45. Upper limit should be 90. There we go. So now we could move this. We could reverse this. Alright. Please stop crouching like that. Alright. Then we will grab our rather large modded piston here. Let's get this out of here. Now let's bring this down. This. No. Why are you so bad at this? Here, okay. As long as I got you. Let's rename you again. And we'll figure out... Actually, let's figure it out right now. I think we want the lower limit to be... No, we want the lower limit to be -90, and then we want the upper limit to be 0. I think that's how we want this to go, because I want it to swing... man, this is going to mess with my stairs unless I lift it up. Yeah, I think I have to... And now I have to raise it up first. Oh, no, I always had to do that. Yeah, it's fine. All right, so I'm just testing here. Where is the rotational velocity? Here we go. So, please don't hit me. Okay, then we swing it back. Perfect. Let's set you back to 0. And let's get you... Can I get you up there? I don't think I can. Alright. Let's bring it back down. That's a connector. Why is it so hard to get the hinge in the build menu? Rotor. Rotor. Keep getting the hinge. Alright, so we'll say this is bucket rotor. Yeah, so it's the hinge that's on top of the rotor. And you're already good, so let's reverse you back down and not get clonked in the head by it. That's actually going to be pretty good. Good size. Alright, let's see if we can find parts for all this. Oh boy, we're going to really need... Why did I decide to do this so far away from the assemblers? Someone remind me why I decided to do that. And I'm going to have to stop and eat and drink in a minute. I'm going to be running back and forth quite a lot here. But if I can get enough going to at least lay out the bits, then we could just run back and get all the stuff. Hopefully. What? There we go. Oh boy. Alright, let's grab some water. I'm almost out of water in the truck. That might, yeah, it might empty me out. Okay, looks like I wasn't actually hungry. Alright, let's see if I can... I should be able to place 2 hinges. There we go. And we want them to be this way, I believe. Nope, right there. Right there. Okay. Ah, yeah. Of course, that makes sense. I could probably put this on here and let it whack the ground real quick here. There we go. Perfect. Let's see if we can get all the parts of this in the build planner. You know what? I'm just gonna hinge part I need 2 of, and then hinge regular I need 2 of. Good enough. Let's go get some parts. We're already, it just occurred to me we're cannibalizing some of the windmill here to do this, but that's okay. Can always grab some more stone if we need to. I'm not going to be able to collect all this. Yep, we're going to have to get some stone. Let me run back and deposit all the parts that I have so far. into the truck or something. Oh, I bet I had some of these parts in here, didn't I? That's okay. Let's actually deposit them into the things they're going into. That will help. In theory, that should be able to flip itself over now. And then I will just have to go back and get more parts for you. Did you not get all your parts, or you did? I think I pulled them out of the other thing. Yeah, okay. So you just need some small steel tubes, so you're not in bad shape. You need to have a lower limit of... zero, and then an upper limit of 90. And you need to have a lower limit of 0 and an upper limit of 90. So let's hop in here and name these hinges. Hinge, I'm going to call this the bucket fold. And I think this would be bucket fold 1, we'll say. So I think this one becomes the next one, but I actually don't know if that's the correct order, but it doesn't really matter. We're going to group them. And then give them a slight velocity. Yes, okay, good. That's working. Let's give them slightly more velocity then. Look at that. Perfect. I don't have a good way to lock. I mean, we're probably just going to have to use hinge locks on that. And that should be okay. But let me do some quick math on these hinges here. So we should be able to say that if the bucket rotor is going to go 1 RPM, if I want this to take the same amount of time, if it's going to go 1 RPM to go up and down, and it's going to go 45 degrees, and these need to go 90 degrees, then each of these need to be going at 0.5. Yep. So if I were to take all of these and reverse them... Yeah, I think that math is wrong, or I need to give these things some more torque. Yeah, I think they need more torque. Those top ones. Because they should be, in theory, moving at... Oh, wait, I did the math backwards. No. Well, maybe they need more torque, but I just did the math backwards. They should be going at -2 RPM, and hopefully that's not too fast. But if I take all these then and reverse... Oh, that's not scary at all. Yeah. Okay, let's have that. Alright, so you guys are going to go at 1, and you're going to go at half. Alright, so now if we reverse these... I mean, that's... If you're standing at the top, that's still a bit of a scary situation. I imagine we're going to be moving awfully quick here, but... Still... That's not bad. And then for the especially fun... Well, I was going to test the hinges, but... Or the pistons, but I actually have to weld that up. So let's bring it back down. How? Wait a second. Wait a second. Hold on. I think maybe some people see the issue with what's going on here. This is not going to work with the bucket as is. I have to make it go... Okay, hold on now. Let me think this through. We actually have to go... Let's see, that's... We're going to go... so that would be 1 point. Okay. Okay. So, the bucket rotor actually needs to go... The upper limit is 90. The... Okay, hold on. The upper limit is 90 there. The lower limit is negative 45. Okay, just sit tight, work with me here. And then the velocity needs to be 1.5. So here's what will actually happen. We will go like this. Yeah? Not bad, huh? And then we'll swing the arm to the side or just keep it sticking out the back. Yeah. I actually think it's probably better to just keep it sticking out the back. Yeah. Yeah, this could be good. This could be good. Okay, let's bring it all back in. And then we need parts for another hinge, another regular hinge, and but not the hinge part. And then we should be good. So I think I got to go. What am I holding? A bunch of stuff that isn't put anywhere? Okay. Let's dump all this here, because I'm going to have to go... I think this is going to work out really well. The only potential problem is going to rehook back up the bucket, because it's no longer aligned to where it was. So that'll be a bit of a fun part. Well, you don't get a lot of... we got to get through this dirt down into the actual stone. You don't get a lot of stone out of this soil part. And amusingly enough, I imagine pretty soon our miner is going to be flying back and dumping stone on our heads. I would really love to know how deep it's gotten, but the antenna is not working. There's a possibility that after a server start, like a world reset, that that antenna just starts working, or that script starts working, or maybe it's just broken forever. Could probably read the comments on the script and see if people are having trouble. Maybe there's a fix or something. Probably not, I imagine, because the script is obfuscated, so... Although we could technically de-obfuscate it and try to fix it. Did I just lose a stone? Alright, that's probably good enough. Alright, everything to production, please. I hope that... Okay, that kind of looks like everything. Alright. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to realign this. unless we move the hinge up. Yeah, I think we'll just move the hinge part up. Alright, now we want this to be this way, I think. Okay. Alright, and this thing is not going to do anything special. We're just going to connect that in and be good to go. So, I think what I need to do here is find another steel plate somewhere. Oh, I have two. Very nice. Is potentially reshuffle some of this armor. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to need to put... This should be okay here. Okay. As long as we don't go upside down with it, we ought to be okay. There's an unknown signal coming down. Oh, it's way over there. Okay, so what I want to do is basically... I've been using the wrong color on this thing this whole time. Just occurred to me. I want to give this thing some room on the side, so we're going to hopefully do this. And hopefully that is... Oh, let me get the correct color going there. Hopefully that does not clang out with the thing, and we'll just get rid of this one. I might as well get rid of that too. Excuse me. Alright, so now we should be able to, I think, push that back and have it connect right there. Or yeah, I have a thought. So we are going to reverse this, but I'm going to set a max distance of like 3 meters. Maybe I should do less than 3 meters. Let's do 2 meters. No, 3 meters should be okay. 3. All right, then we're going to take this one. Same deal. Set the max distance to like, I don't know, 3. And we will reverse you. We're just going to go out and meet it. Oh, that's too far. Yeah, let's say max is more like... What are we at? Where does it say the distance? We're at 3 right now. Let's say 2.5, and we will reverse for a minute here. That is just a little bit low. I think it should still be able to attach, though. I'm hoping. What do you think? Do you think it will attach, or do you think we're going to kind of clang out here? I say let's go for it, and then we'll just hurry up. Oh, here, let's... You are... Let's make sure you're off so that you're not trying to go anywhere once I disconnect this. Alright. Hold on to your butts. We're going to try and attach. Oh, and it worked. Well, that was kind of... That was anticlimactic. So now let's see, maybe minimum distance we should put it like I'm going to put it 0.5 for a second here and reverse this in. Cool. Then we can just say max distance will crank all the way back up again to whatever it was. And then this will just kind of bring in a little bit at a time. I don't like how it's scraping on there, but I think that's okay. Was that 0? Oh, I guess 0 works. Yeah, I guess 0 is okay then. Yeah. Yeah, I think it'll be okay. Alright, let's pull this back. We can reverse. There we go. Let's get that out of the way. Thank you for subscribing, Landon. Good to have you here. Okay. Ooh, hey, this actually lines up even better than before. You guys are pretty smart with this stuff. Look at that. Look at that. It just kind of goes right up in there. I think what we will probably do is... Why am I just rotating on my own to the music? Swaying to the music. I was thinking what we could do is put this... Yeah, we could put one on each side, because this thing, the back is going to rotate. If it rotates, it's not actually going to, the way it is now, it's not actually going to bump into this anymore. So we could just put, we could put the ladder on each side. We can make this nice and symmetrical. Ladder on each side, stairs on each side. We'll worry about that next time. For right now, I just want to get the hinge set up, and also I want to color all of the parts of it correctly. I think that's everything, except maybe the inner hinge there. Yeah, I think we got it all. All right. So now we should be able to get this thing. I'm going to have to redo all my buttons here, but this is going to be hella fun once it starts working. This hinge, if I don't fall off of here, I'm going to do this from down here. That hinge on the top is going to be the hinge at the, we'll say that this is the bucket top. And you need to be at the lower limit of 0 and the upper limit of 45, I want to say. So now if we go to... Oh, and you need to be... whatever you were. No, that's incorrect. You need to be 0.5. 0.5. We'll say negative 0.5 for now, because we don't want you to move yet. I believe that's correct. I'm going to have to go eat soon. Are you on negative right now? No, you're on positive, because you're moving forward, but they are pulling back. Right, and you guys are on positive. See, he's... I think that is correct. He's on... When he's going back into position, he is pulling down from 45 to 0. So I think that is correct. Alright, I guess I don't even need these fold ones to be in their own thing here. So let's put these and call them the hinges of the bucket. And boy, let's just yeah, I think they might need a little bit more torque. Oh, we're gonna hit the thing. Hinges reverse, please. Yeah, one of those hinges is not moving, so okay. Let's see if each of these hinges could do. I mean, we could also share the inertia tensor on these, as well as the pistons. We will not do that on the rotor, I want to say. Let me rename these two. Oh, our mining ship is back again. BZ piston bucket. I don't know which one is which, but I don't really care. And then we will make a group of pistons. What are the odds that the miner came back with stone again and not iron? Oh, I didn't set the torque on the hinges. Let's see. What if we did 10 times... Oh, wait, that's braking torque. No, that was regular torque. What if we did 10 times as much torque? Lots and lots and lots of torque. Let me... Why don't I just put a... put a thing in here temporarily and see what happens. That's looking a lot better. Well, that's practically... That is practically smooth right there. I say we take a bit of a trip up, because this thing is going to go high now. I say we take a trip up the ladder in the middle of the night here. I got to reset my buttons here. So... Oh, you're not going to... Oh, yeah, we will. Okay. Hinges, pistons. You are the pistons. So you are... Oh, is the group pistons bucket? Oh, it's already using the group. Good, good. So probably because I named the group the same thing. Hinges bucket and rotor bucket. Oh. Well, let's... Nope. Something is... Is it my weight? Or does it just... No, something's wrong there. Something's moving too fast. It's like this top one is moving too fast. Right? What's the... Or is it... Yeah, this top one is just moving too fast here. I think I understand what the problem is here. It needs to move... It needs to move... No, it should be 0.5 RPM. If the one at the bottom is going 1.5, let's see, the angles. Ooh, the angles. It is going to go... I think we need it to go just a lot slower. What if we did 0.25? I'm too tired to do the actual math now that I understand what the problem is, but let's just see if that... Or is it my weight on here? Why are we doing this? What's happening? It's activating all the hinges. Why does it seem like it's just punching it right into that thing? Hang on. What happens when I do it from here? Oh yeah, one of the hinges isn't moving. We didn't damage one of the hinges, did we? No. That's good. What's your deal there, hinge? Why are you suddenly not cooperating? And why am I suddenly so hungry? Just go ahead and drink everything, eat everything. We're gonna have to run back and get some more water. Okay, so what's the deal? What's the deal with the hinges? So this is the group that I'm moving. all of you have plenty of torque. Your velocity is 1. Your velocity is 1. Your velocity is 1.5. So one of these, I think it was this one or this one, is not... Here, if I hit reverse again, this one's angle... This one's angle is not moving. I should really just, oh, hang on. This one, I need to reverse you again. Okay, so what's your deal? Is there just too much weight? I should get rid of this big old piston back here just to alleviate my concerns about the, bucket hitting this thing. So, hopefully, I don't have to worry about that. It should, at the very least... Ah, it's so dark and soupy out now. Let's see if it figures itself out here once the other ones are done moving. Yeah, there we go. It just... That's weird. Well, we can't have that now, can we? I'm curious how far out the pistons go. I imagine they go awfully far now. I wonder if it's the shear inertia tensor that's... that was... Because that's what I changed. Oh boy, that is really high. I bet you that is the reason. Let's take the hinges and not share... No, I think I probably want... Oh. Okay, I think we definitely want to share something, because it's very, very wobbly now. I wish I could see what was going on out there. So if we... That's hinge lock. If we share the tensor there, but what if we don't share the tensor on the one that's having trouble? Because I think what's happening is... It is... Oh, we gotta change the speed of that other one back. Bucket top, you need to be at... Back to 0.5. To be in a good spot there. Come on, align. There we go. Alright. Nah, he's still not going. What if we... This was always a potential problem. What if we share your tensor but not yours? I'm trying to figure out what the... Because when you share the tensors, you apply the weight across the whole thing, and I feel like I'm just giving that hinge too much weight. Maybe we do need to just crank up the... What if we share the tensors on all of them again, but we just continue cranking up the torque on it? We're going to get really, really too much. We're going to get really too much here. Let's go to just before it turns red and see. Bring me back down. And then if this doesn't work, we're going to have to end the stream here because I'm going a little bit over, but I really wanted to see this work. So let's try it again. Okay. So that's a good sign. Let me go up on it. Ah, good. Yes, very good, very good. Definitely going to have to watch out for that little issue there. Okay, hinges. Yeah, it seems like once I'm standing on it, then it lacks the ability to do what we need to do here. Please don't dump me out. Please don't dump me out. It does eventually figure itself out. That is going to be a bit of a problem, though. And the shakiness of this whole thing is also going to be a bit of a problem, I think. We can definitely get high enough to make the wind turbines, though. We will just be very, very wobbly out here. Yeah, so I think we made it long enough, I will say. Because we're still going. Okay, there we go. So if I were to fall from here, I would definitely die. And also I would say we definitely made it potentially too big. I think we're looking at a too big scenario here, given how high up we are now. Yeah. And how much it's shaking. Let's bring this back down. All right, so we might have to consider potentially a different design, or maybe just shorter pistons. Like, you know, like I think we could do probably half the size of the pistons and still be high enough for most of the things we need. I mean, you know, it's very cool when it's working, because, like, now it's, you know, folding back up, it's working fine. It's nice and smooth, and boom, right there, and then we walk right down our little ramp. Yeah, I mean, it's a good idea, but what is the deal? Oh, now it's working fine. Well, I mean, we can always limit the distance that the hinges go out. So it's not like, you know, it's like super shaky right now, but we could possibly turn on hinge locks that might help a little bit. Probably not. This also might have trouble when we're on a slope again and trying to do this. I wonder about if we were to turn on the turning on the tensor on the rotor seems to have made it a bit worse. Oh. But then it got better? Yeah. Why is it only shake at the very end? Like, once the hinges are moving, everything is nice and smooth, but as soon as the hinges stop... Oh, there it goes. Now it's fine. Well, you know how Clang is. Clang is a fickle mistress. Alright, I'm going to think about this design. Let's get back down before I explode. I'm going to think about this design a bit between now and next week. I will be back next week. Cities Skylines Sunday is going to have to get moved a week due to work stuff getting in the way again. That's why I put City Skylines on Sunday, because it's more likely to be canceled than Space Engineers. So no City Skylines this week. It'll be the week after, which I think is the 17th, I think. We will have Space Engineers next a week from today. We will not have it the week after that. There won't be anything because I will be out of town. So there won't be anything going on the week after that. I'll remind everybody. But my schedule on the YouTube channel will reflect that. I'm going to walk toward the building and get some water while I'm talking here. Let me pull all the pee out of the truck real quick. And quote-unquote organics. And hope that we maybe got some iron while we were out. The thing's still charging there. Excuse me. So anyway, yeah, my channel will reflect the schedule, so you won't have to... You just check the channel to see what's going on. That's not where I keep the water. That's where I keep the water. Give me some water. Actually, give me that. Let's see. I might have to grab... Let's move that up into there. You give me... maybe like 10 of this. Take all this organic. Oh, I don't remember. Do you need water in here? How much? I can't read the amount of that. It's like 13 something? No, it's a number. Do you need water down in there? Yeah, we do. Okay, so hold on. Let's put 10 of it in there. We don't need a whole lot in there. Actually, no, that's incorrect. We need more of it up here than we need down there. So that's back to doing that. That's getting me food. Let's get the water in here. It took me a long time to figure out the optimal way of doing all this, but at some point we do still need to upgrade all this stuff, but at the moment it's doing fine enough. Excuse me. Okay, so while my character is sitting here and eating, let me finish my spiel here. Note to summarize. EDF 6 tomorrow, then no City Skylines, then Space Engineers next Thursday, a week from today. Then we should have City Skylines on the Sunday after that, and then nothing for the rest of the week that week. So that's like looking forward the next 2 weeks. And then after that, we should be back on the same schedule as before. So, like I always say, if you enjoyed the video, please consider throwing a like on it. And if you want to get the notifications of when I go live, consider subscribing. And we're on the march to 500 subscribers, which is super exciting here. We're at 484 because I think that means 2 or 3 people subscribed during the stream today, which is very exciting. So thanks, everybody. I very humbled, very much appreciated. So anything else I need to talk about? I don't think so. I think we're good. All right. Well, I hope everybody is doing okay this week. And take care of yourselves out there, and I'll talk to you next time. So long.